Hello. The aim of this video is to explain the details of the Cabin NEF work order. Let's open the Cabin NEF work order. As you can see, there are a set of data for the Cabin NEF number, and this is the Cabin NEF number which is assigned by the system in the database to track this record. This is not about, related with us actually. And also here is the registration number. Here is the status of that NEF, and here is the Cabin NEF node. And actually this is important for us. This is the NEF node that we assigned by our hand to the hard copy Cabin NEF logbook existing in the aircraft. So if you assign the number as 4, write 4. If you assign the number something else, please write the number that you assigned. And here is the cabin log defect work order, which is linked with that data for the opening action. And here is the work order number for cabin log work order. And here is the cabin log node. Again, this is the cabin log number, which is existing in the system. This which is existing in the cabin log book sheet. So this is our tracking number actually, and here is the opening date and station of the opening action, and here are the same data set for the closing action again. So let's start to enter a data from Cabin NEF. As you can see, all areas are protected, so we cannot enter any data from here. Also similar to that, we cannot delete any data from here. Let's try. System will block you. The reason of this is that to keep the data entry in accordance with our procedures. What's happening in our procedures? In our procedures, we don't have any right to note anything on the Cabin NEF logbook without recording to this action we performed into the cabin logbook. So normally we are writing in the cabin logbook and transferring to the Cabin NEF logbook. So these procedures are same here. As you can understand, Cabin NEF page is only a preview page and tracking page, nothing else. We have to do all Cabin NEF actions from the cabin log defect page. So let's go to the cabin log defect page. Here are prepared three examples to use in NEF actions. I will explain the reasons for these. In order to link any cabin log defect into with a Cabin NEF action, you have to at first fill the release information at the bottom and fill the linking informations like data log node, cabin log node, DSR, and reported by information, and have to press the save button. When you press the save button, the system will assign a number for the cabin log defect, and after that you can link this action with the Cabin NEF. Without saving this by filling the release and linking information, if you will not save and fill the Cabin NEF information at the same time and try to save, the system will block you because system cannot link this Cabin NEF since the cabin log defect is not existing already. So the procedure is to fill the linking information at the top, the release information at the bottom, and save. Afterwards, you have to go to the discrepancy action taken, fill the actions that you performed here, including the references. After you fill these, the reason of that you must fill the discrepancy action taken at first is the system is sending emails for the details of the actions performed to all mail recipients groups. So without filling this area, the mail will not contain enough information. So it's a must to fill discrepancy action taken at first after filling the release information. Otherwise, system will not allow you to open it NEF. So as you can see, I prepared three cabin log defects to use at NEF examples. All of them are three actions are performed, all of them. Release information and linking information filled, discrepancy action taken filled and saved. Now I will show you how to open a Cabin NEF from these. And let's start from here. At first we can open here. As you can see, let me show you. When you click that icon, possible actions are opening regarding with Cabin NEF. What can we do about Cabin NEF? We can open a Cabin NEF, close, or make a troubleshooting on the Cabin NEF. At first, let's open an NEF. And afterwards, as you can see, there are statements for open and close. If you are making opening option, write the Cabin NEF number here. If we are making a Cabin NEF, troubleshooting or closing actions, then we have to, sorry for this, I have a double click and a hyperlink is working now. I will close the page, yes. If you are making a troubleshooting and closing action, you should note the Cabin NEF no here. Here, the Cabin NEF no means the item number that you assigned with your hand at the Cabin NEF logbook. So, if you assign the number as 33, right here 33, and let's save the data. And yes, now we created the Cabin NEF no. And here the Cabin NEF work order number is assigned. And let's see what was happened in the Cabin NEF page regarding with this action. And here our Cabin NEF was created, and when I double click it, I will see record view. As you can see, the status is open, and the opening block is filled with the informations that we entered in the cabin log defect page. And also, as you can see, there are two more tabs. One of them is troubleshooting, one of them is discrepancy action taken. At the troubleshooting area, if we link any troubleshooting action with this NEF after opening it, these records will fall here. And here there is a discrepancy action taken tab that you can list all of the actions about this Cabin NEF below. For example, what can be existing here? One opening action, infinite numbers of troubleshooting, and one closing action. This list will go down. And let's make some examples regarding troubleshooting and closing actions. Now I am opening another cabin log defect that I prepared previously. Now, as I said previously, I filled the linking information. With this information saved. Afterwards, fill the discrepancy action taken. And now I have right to make a troubleshooting action for the Cabin NEF. I will select Cabin NEF here, troubleshooting here, and right here our number, which is 33. Now I save the record. Yes, the record is saved. And let's go to the Cabin NEF work order to see what was happened over here. I am opening it again. As you can see, the status is still open. The closing part is still open, still empty. And here a troubleshooting action must fall in that list. When I click it, I can see the details here. Also, for the discrepancy and action taken information, I have to click to the discrepancy action taken tab. And here opening and troubleshooting actions are listed here, and discrepancy action taken information, which are the actions performed and noted in the cabin log defect, are falling down also here for a quick overview. And this is the troubleshooting action. Let's make a closing action, and I'm opening the other cabin log defect that I prepared. Here is the release information and the linking information field, and also discrepancy action taken field. Actually, it's not filled. Let's make it. I'm filling this area. Now I'm saving the records. And yes, it's saved. Now I have enough right to link this record with a Cabin NEF item. I will write here close. And afterwards I will write here 33. Then let's save it. And now this item was closed. Let's check what is happening over there. Now I open the data and let's double click to see the record, and as you can see the status is now closed by 145 and the closing fields are filled. And let's see the troubleshooting area. Again, our troubleshooting actions can be seen here, and here is the discrepancy action taken area. As you can see, all actions can be seen in order and can be overviewed from here quickly. There is one more, actually these are all for overviewing. There is one more information that you need to know. For example, if you write here the closing information wrong, and maybe you write the close information wrong. Let's make it troubleshooting, because instead of troubleshooting, maybe we write here close. So this action can be wrong. We want to correct it. How can we do this? Now I changed the action type from close to troubleshooting. Let's save it. There's an error message in the screen, and it says that to change any detail of the suspect NEF record, please unlink at first by deleting NEF no cell only. So there is an unlink methodology to do this. You cannot change any information and save it. You have to keep all information same. Now I'm making it close again, and afterwards also I can use, let's make it troubleshooting again. I can use this refresh button to recall the saved records. Yes, it's now closed as it was before. Since I want to change this closing information close field to the troubleshooting, I have to delete the Cabin NEF no at first and save the record. Now the cabin log defect was unlinked from the Cabin NEF. Let's go back to the Cabin NEF. Sorry. Here is the Cabin NEF. Yes, this was our item. As you can see, now closing fields are being empty again, and the status was changed to the open back. And from discrepancy action, the closing action was deleted also. As you can see, we unlinked the records. Now, if we want to link the record as troubleshooting again, yes, we have to write here troubleshooting and write 33 again. Now the record is saved. So methodology is simple. In order to change any field of Cabin NEF, at first unlink the record. So in order to unlink the Cabin NEF with the cabin log defect, it's really so simple. Delete the Cabin NEF no and save. After they type the correct information and save again. This is so simple. And let's check what was happened here. As you can see, now we have two troubleshootings here and discrepancy action taken down. Yes, actually these are all about the Cabin NEF issue. I hope it's clear enough. Thank you for listening.